We're about to dump Fat Tony's bed for the first time. It's nighttime, terrible for filming, but we couldn't let you guys miss out on the very first time we attempt to use Fat Tony's dump bed. So, short bed dump truck, first attempt. Hopefully it works. We think it's gonna work because usually old stuff like this works. And plus it's not that old. It's only a 76, so we have high hopes for it. We got the F-250 shining lights on that side. We got Jonathan with his light bar shining lights over here. And a couple lights set up so we can get a couple different angles for you guys. So wish us luck. I'm gonna jump in and start this thing up. We got it running a little bit better now. It's not running perfect, but it's running a lot better than you guys seen in the last video because we figured out we have the wrong plugs. We just got the wrong plugs. They said they were gonna exactly fit on Advanced Auto Parts' website, but you know how that goes, guys. So that's not actually working. We got the right ones now, so we got a couple more left we got to replace, and then she should be running on all cylinders. I think she's missing on like 2 cylinders, so if you're running, it's running kind of rough. That's why. We got all the lights set up. Let's hop in the truck and start it up. Of course, we're just using the external fuel pump right now because we got to get a new mechanical fuel pump on it, but I've already let the lever down. But let the lever down right here so it's not locked into place and doesn't lift the dang truck up. Something crazy. Turn the ignition on. Our ignition cooler is something, I don't know. Or our starter solenoid is bad, so our key doesn't start the truck. Or we think there's a power wire that's actually just chewed through from rats. We think it actually will work off the ignition. Where's my master key? Somewhere around here.
Behind that beer.
You'll hear a miss. It's gonna miss. It's gonna keep missing. We got the spark plugs on the way. They're actually about to be in like 5 minutes. The bench seat we still don't have in here, so kind of sit on the damn ground. So we're in neutral. E-brakes on. PTO should be on now. Thumbs down really strong. Thumbs down really strong. Hell yeah, dude. Freaking works, man. Hell yeah. PTO's off now.
A little lock right there.
I guess we could have turned our idle up a little bit, but it didn't die, so that's good. Mike, what you think?
Your camera died.
Camera died? Oh, freaking camera died. Did it record the...
Yeah, I got it going up.
Sweet. Heck yeah, man. That's freaking awesome. So, that was a big risk, obviously, buying a dump truck, thinking and hoping the PTO is going to work on it. So, now that we know it works, that's a huge plus for Fat Tony. And that's like, we don't have to worry about nothing but cleaning up and maintaining it now that we know it works. That's freaking awesome. What you think, Jonathan? You excited?
It looked pretty good, yeah.
Look pretty sick?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I tried to get a far view so you can see the whole truck. It looked good.
Sweet. That's the first time I've ever even used a dump truck. So I got a little miniature dump truck now, man. That's like the coolest thing ever. I don't know why I think a miniature dump truck is so cool. You guys probably, I don't know if you guys think it's cool or not, but it's freaking awesome to me. A little miniature dump truck. That's freaking sweet. So we'll catch up with you guys probably tomorrow morning, and we should have this thing running and driving, and hopefully on its first drive. So that's the next plan. Put the spark plugs in it, put the seat back in it, and it shouldn't miss anymore because we figured out we don't have a vacuum leak. Actually, the carburetor fuel air ratio screw is actually good. Everything's good like that. I read your comments in the last video. We actually just think it's bad spark plugs, the wrong spark plug, something as simple as that. And always start at the most simplest thing and work your way up. And we found that it was cool on cylinders using a checking the heat. So we knew it wasn't firing on a few cylinders. So we immediately found the problem thanks to Mike. Mike helped a lot too, and Dip and Diesel behind the camera. Their information's always on the screen or down below. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow. And we also got the concrete being poured tomorrow for the 50x40 shop in the backyard. So if you haven't seen the shop videos, there should have been a shop video posted in the last couple of days. So make sure you guys are keeping up with the shop videos too, because we're going to be building all these trucks in the shop where it's not dark out. We'll have lights and it'll be nice, and we'll actually be able to film at night good next time. So let me know what you guys think about the dump truck working. That's freaking sweet. Sounds good.
That bad though? It sounds terrible.
Honestly, yeah. That's because the collector's not even on down here. It's just bolts. Alright.
It's the next day. We didn't want to leave you guys just with Fat Tony content. We want to incorporate some MATER content. So today we're going to be putting the bed, the flat deck on MATER. We're going to be securing it down because right now it's just kind of been free floating with ratchet straps because we've been focused on Fat Tony and some other things. And the shop build video you guys should have saw 2 days ago. So make sure if you haven't seen the shop build video, we just poured the concrete and it looks really, really good. Also, we're gonna be putting the transfer tank on MATER in this video. Some of you have saw it. If you haven't seen it, make sure you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. Both those will be on the screen right now. I never talk about it, but I do have an Instagram and a Snapchat that I post a lot of behind the scenes things like the transfer tank. Also, MATER's engine is gonna be here any second. That's gonna be in the next video, probably gonna post Sunday night. So if you guys are excited about the MATER engine, it will be released Sunday night preliminary. That's the plan, either Sunday afternoon, Sunday night-ish is gonna be when MATER's engine is revealed. It's gonna show up today. Right after you guys see this video, I'm gonna go pick it up and it's gonna look really, really sweet. I'm very excited to show you guys that. Let's get to work, tighten this bed down. So we are gonna do one more U-bolt towards the front. But right now we're gonna have 4 U-bolts. This is kind of a short bed. It's not a long deck on this thing at all, but still we want to put 3 U-bolts on either side, but we only got 2 right now, only because MATER's actually getting the engine, of course, you guys know that. So whenever this goes to the fabricators to get the engine swap, I want the bed to be secured, not with ratchet straps, but at least U-bolts, at least 2 on each side for right now. We're waiting on the other one because no one around my house sells U-bolts this long. And
these are for my lift on my truck.
Yeah, these are for actually a lift kit on Dip and Diesel's truck. So, but we are gonna put one up front, one at the axle, and one in the middle, like you guys are seeing right now. We had to fabricate these freaking plates to go on top because, like I said, nobody makes anything like that around here. And the ones that came for the lift kit didn't fit. It wasn't gonna work on this setup because we don't have that much room up here to work. So we got that one started.
And yeah, we are putting them upside down. It's the only way that we're able to get it on there. I know people are probably gonna say you're putting it upside down. No.
There's not a nut up there?
No.
Is it under me? It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Oh, it's in here.
Yeah, we aren't allowed, or we can't put this U-bolt the other way because it's not gonna fit unless the wood decking was off. I guess if the decking was off, we could probably lift the deck up or something, but we don't want to have to unscrew it. I guess we could. I don't know. We may look at doing that later on down the road. Let us know in the comments. Is it that big of a deal? Should we take a board off and come from the top with the U-bolt? Let us know down below. I don't know if it's that big of a deal. As long as we're getting enough threads and it's tight, I feel like it should be all right.
And those are lock nut with nylon inside of them, so they shouldn't come loose.
They shouldn't, no. But we do plan on painting these after we get it all. We didn't want to paint it beforehand and then scratch it up when we go to install it. 1, 2, 3. That looks so dirty. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, that looks dirty. So we'll square it up and bolt it down, but that transfer tank from UWS, link will be down in the description below for this combination tank. Of course. You think it look good?
It looks
fat.
Fat. 3 C's.
3 C's. So we got our lockable toolbox up front. Transfer tank. They got all sorts of sizes and finishes on their website. A couple of do's and don'ts right here. Maintenance, torque specs. Difficulty of install, easy. And yeah, looks pretty good. And of course the F-250 has a UWS toolbox on the back of it. You can kind of see it right there. It's a low profile with rails. I really like it. It's a matte finish, just like this one. Of course, we still got to get our pump and our handle for our diesel. Of course, we can't put gas in here because gas is flammable. It holds 100 gallons of diesel, and there is the part number right there if you guys are interested in getting this exact same transfer tank for your truck. I'll have a link down below. 14 gauge steel. UWS is a great company to deal with. I've always had good luck with them, and I love the way you can lock your box too, just like my other one. So it comes with the keys. We got the keys in there. We're going to be drilling a 1/4 inch pilot hole for our 3-inch lag bolts. We're just going to secure it here. So it's going to look really, really good, guys. By the way, that engine is supposed to be here any second.
Hint, hint. Diesel transfer tank. Hint,
Ooh, hint. Ooh, did we go with the diesel? I don't know. Did we go with the diesel engine? You tell us, dipping diesel.
I gotta tell you?
We may have went with one.
You kind of already gave it away with this transfer tank.
So we have some pretty sick ideas with MATER that we're going to be using this transfer tank for, and I can't wait to show you guys what we have in mind. It's just getting better. Shop. I got a call from the shop guy today. He said it was ahead of schedule, actually. It's been being built for 3 weeks now. The steel and the columns and the roofing and everything's customized by an engineer. An engineer sat down and made this building and everything for the concrete floor plan. So an engineer, I'm putting it in his hands, and we're just doing what he says. And called me today and said it was actually ahead of schedule. We're leaving this back space open because the engine crate is going to sit right here on the back of the truck. Whenever we take it over to the fabricators, we're going to trailer MATER over to the fabricators because the Flathead 6 that's in it, it runs good, but not good enough to drive 30 minutes down the road. That's not good. So we'll get this measured out, get our lag bolts secured. But check it out, guys. I haven't even got you guys a side view yet. What am I thinking? Oh, this thing looks so dirty. If this ain't the coolest dually you've ever seen in your life, I don't know what it is. That's called a hammerhead style tank. Hammerhead style combination tank. MATER is looking really, really good. You guys think we're done? Yeah, we're not even close. Here's a side shot. Got the 38-inch meats. You may have to return that American card if you can't drop a like for that look, boys. By the way, flatbed, I don't know if we talked about it. It is secured down on these two, and we're waiting on our last U-bolt for the front, so we have 3 on either side, and we're going to paint those black. Now that they're on there, we're going to paint them just like the same color as the flatbed itself, so that it all kind of mixes, or all kind of matches. Alright, so we're pre-drilling these so that we don't crack it. We have to go a little bit left off of center by 1/2 inch. It's barely noticeable. But we didn't want to be so close to that edge where we're definitely going to split that wood. We thought about drilling another hole in this bracket, but that would almost look worse than having it off center. I think if you had 2 holes right next to each other in this bracket, that would look pretty bad. So it just kind of one of those things where the stars didn't align, but we're 1/2 inch over, plus that gives us a little room when we go to fill this thing up. Actually, we fill on that side. Whenever we fill up whatever equipment we're going to fill up, we can just pull off to this side on the driver's side, which is kind of what you want anyway. So this gets us a little bit closer. I guess we can think of it like that. There's a bright side to everything, I guess. So we pre-drilled it so we don't split the wood. Washer in there. That ain't going nowhere. So we called UWS to verify, but the new models, this one, I guess this transfer tank was manufactured last year.
Well, it has a manufacturer date on that.
So September of last year, this tank was manufactured, I guess about a year ago. The new ones this year, the 2020s, they have a bracket on the side for another support. We may have a welder tack weld, maybe a bracket right there on the side just to give it a little bit more support. But as of right now, or as of this tank, this only has these front brackets to secure it, which ain't the end of the world. You know, if you look at really all the transfer tanks on the market, they all come like that. They all come with just these front ones typically. But UWS did change it. I talked to the guy who actually is in charge of making these exact tanks. He was like, yeah, we started welding them on the side just for a little bit more support. I said, okay, that makes sense. I'll probably get a welder or something to, you know, tack weld some on the side just so it looks more sturdy. Oh yeah, she's in there, boys. Man, let me know what you guys think. The flat deck UWS transfer tank. We have a CM truck bed, flatbed. This thing looks nasty. We got to get a plasma cutter, which we're working on getting right now. A plasma cutter to cut off the back of that frame because that is not factory at all. That was added. The farmer that owned this truck is a peanut truck. He added that, I guess, to pull one of those peanut trucks, them little pinto hitch peanut wagons. Yep. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys are psyched about the engine build. We got word that it's going to be here any second, so I'm actually surprised it didn't show up at the end of this video. We were going to try to record this video away from seeing the engine build, so that's good that I guess it didn't show up yet. But we'll see you guys in the next video. Sunday night, the engine build is revealed, and I may do a sneak peek on Instagram or Snapchat. I don't know which one, so follow me on both. Paradox on Instagram, same as the YouTube channel, and then Paradox 24V for my old 24 valve is my Snapchat. So Paradox 24V, Snapchat, Paradox is my Instagram. So stay tuned, guys. Exciting things happening on the channel. Fat Tony, lots of things. We got to go on the first drive with Fat Tony now that we know the dump bed works. And shop build, we may jump into that as early as tomorrow. We don't even know. It's going to be early though, so stay tuned, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Shout out to Dippin' Diesel. We recorded a video on his channel today, so make sure you check out his channel video. I'm not going to give you any sneak peeks, but go subscribe to him. Link down always below. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.